Hey everybody, if you're solving 3 by 3 matrices with your calculator, I want to show you a short way to do it. So my outline here for what we're going to do is first I want you to find out if your calculator allows for the shortcut. You have to have a newer operating system. TI84 Plus, the Silver Edition, and of course the TI84 Color Edition, they have the newer operating systems. Some of the older TI84s and definitely the TI83s have the old operating system and it will not allow the shortcut. I am going to post a second video, so if you have the older calculator, I will post a video for how to do your 3 by 3s with the older calculators. But here we go. First thing, how can you find out if you have the newer operating system? If you'll notice here, above the y equals, there's an F1 command function, F2, F3, F4, and F5. If you push the alpha and the zoom, that will activate the F3 function. So if you push alpha zoom and you get this configuration, it allows you to set up matrices with a shortcut. If you pushed alpha and F3 and you didn't see that, that means you have an old operating system. Now some of the newer calculators may just be outdated and you can update them, but more than likely you have an older calculator that doesn't have this feature. So watch the other video to learn how to do it. Okay, now we don't need that right now, so I'm just going to clear. And that's what I want to do next. Step 2 is let's solve a linear system of 3 equations and 3 unknowns. So let's say we've got a system here. We've got 3 equations, 3 unknowns. Now the calculator can't work with the equations like that, but they can work with the matrices. So we need to get the augmented matrix for this, and we're going to type in this matrix into the calculator. But we get to do it with a little bit of a shortcut here. So first thing to do is we're going to the matrix menu, second matrix menu, and we're not going to edit. We're going to go to the math, and we're going to get the row echelon function and put it on the home screen. Now this is the shortcut. If you've seen it before, most people would do this in the middle of the process, but we're going to put the row echelon form right on the home screen. So now we have the reduced row echelon function ready to go. And here's where we get to do the shortcut. We're going to go alpha F3 to activate the matrix. Now we have to define the matrix. And our augmented matrix over here is a 3 by 4 matrix. So we're going to arrow over to enter in the fact that there are 3 rows. So I enter that. I'm going to go down and enter in the columns. I'm going to have to arrow over to highlight 4 to tell the calculator that it's a 3 by 4 matrix. I'm going to enter down to say enter OK. And what it does is it populates the ref function with a 3 by 4 matrix. Now this matrix is not in memory, but it is on the home screen, and we can navigate through all the cells and enter each element with these arrows. So let's enter 1 sideways, 2 sideways, -3, 2, missed it, -1. And so you just go one by one. And see, I've already messed up. So I'm going to have to go back up. I didn't type in my answer up here. It should be 9. So it's easy. You can just navigate around to, I'm going to delete that and start over. So I deleted that cell. Now I'm going to type in the correct number 2, -1, 2, -8, and I'm almost there, 3, enter, -1, enter, -4, enter, 3. All right, so I learned from another professor this expression that with my function, let's close a parenthesis, that's just good hygiene. So that has entered in the function. When we enter, we get our reduced row echelon matrix solution. Bang, it's all done. So a few tricks. Say you want to do it again. Well, instead of going through that whole process, you can go back to this command in memory with the second entry command. And it recalls the previous command, but now it's on the command line. So it's active. And I can edit this whole thing all over again. Say, for instance, I left out a sign or I typed in one of the numbers wrong. And I can just arrow in here and type a new number. Now, I haven't tried this. I'm going to type in a random number 1 and just see what happens. And so, yeah, of course, I get these wild decimals. So sometimes it's nice to take the solution and get a fraction answer. Now, these decimals are extremely wild, so I don't know what it'll do. But I'm going to say, let's turn that result into a fraction. So you can go to the Math menu and tack on the fraction command. Now, I may not get viable fractions here because I got such weird decimals, but let's enter it and see what happens. Wow, it did it. So it gave me exact answers as fractions. Anyways, there's a couple tips there and tricks that'll help you solve 3x3 matrices. Good luck and study hard.